Okay, guys, you know, when you're fond of following your mother to the market, there's one skill you would vicariously or you learn by observation without even paying attention. Your haggling skills, your haggling prowess, you will sharpen it. Good. So one time I went to the fuel service station, filling station, right? And I told the attendant, champion, I mean, Andre, right? Before I knew it, the Andre was done. Let me see, chief, to me so kakra, right? To me so deji, na sisi ano. Ami amachi now, chena asa, because and you know how our mothers do it, right? They are perfect at it. But fellow Ghanaians, to be honest, 6.9, 6.9, and easy. I'm telling you, and I hear by December, fuel prices will be digitalized for the breaking of the 8s. So the fuel will break the 8s before the original 8 breakers. By Brunya, the we will be breaking 10. What shall I say? Lau. I'm telling you, know, the last time, so I went to the same buy fuel, and I wanted to buy 50 Ghana. That one is called Famiko Fie. My Yeshai, 50 Ghana, my Yeshai. I was trying simply because in my mind, if this guy knows me, he will go home and say, oh, sir, boy, my guy, you know what TV, no so they be or slim microphone. I don't know, or better, 50 Ghana, ne pampa, you know, so niska. No, if it were me, I would have said it. So my mind was dealing with me in advance. So I said, I'm 50, why? I said, 15. 50. So I was waiting. I couldn't wait to vanish because I was feeling some way. But he did something weird. He said, when I was about to leave, I said, oh no, this guy, watch me. He's found me out. Some speed I used to vanish from that place. I was very, very fast with it. But honestly, this fuel thing, I don't know about you, but me, this is how it has been doing to me.
He's frowning my pain with his fingers. He's singing my life to his pulse. He's killing me softly with his song. He's killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his song. He's killing me softly, with his song. Remix, killing me softly with his. Do it. What's that?
Fire is okay. When I know it's killing me softly. No, the fuel prices are killing. It's not even softly. This one is deadly. But the refrain is that, oh, it's global something, no problem. Now, my only appeal to the politicians, especially those who live on our taxes, I'm begging you, I'm just begging. When you go to media houses to do interviews, don't leave your engines running until the time you return and leave, so that it will be, And let me explain why I'm saying this. You see, when diplomats of countries that our leaders go to borrow money from come to CTFM, for example, their drivers will be in the car, all right, but they will roll down the windows. But we, our politicians, know, and here for stubborn proud. After going to beg for money, because their 7.8 capacity engines are fueled with our taxes, 24/7. Now engine knows so. If this is not Onyeni's stubborn proud attitude, tell me what it is. That is why I am begging you people. Even if you are not feeling the suffering, some crown, don't rub it in our faces. It is unconscionable. There's an opposition politician being a every interview you will hear unconscionable. Guys, welcome to the show. This is Backpage of City TV. My name is Caleb Kuda, and this show is certainly proudly sponsored by Bella Active. Stay true to originality. Right, so welcome again to the show, my people. Welcome. So, like a booze man I met at Ayikuma said, and I quote, I like your show. Like you did J concert, but you did talk the truth, unquote. His nickname is Abijo. Abijo. Abiona. Abijo. Respect, my guy. So in fulfillment of Abijo's remarks, we'll start the show with an opening remark from a lawyer B. Lawyer B. Nana Tufo Boateng calls him Lawyer P. Lawyer. Too good, miss.
That is where, after it is closed, it means we are set to go. So on your marks, set, and so case management is the set. Then the P comes and go.
Okay, so let me explain. Lawyer P. He's counsel for Josephine Penny Mensah. Remember her? She's the lady who faked her pregnancy and kidnapping in Tad, you know. Good. There is another lady who faked her kidnap in the same Takoradi, but she, you know, she pleaded guilty, so straight up she was jailed 6 years. But the first one, Josephine Penny Mensah, she pleaded not guilty until the case was adjourned, and that is why Lawyer P said the following.
That is where, after it is closed, it means we are set to go. So on your marks, set, and so case management is the set. Then the P comes and go.
You know, a part of me strongly feels Lawyer P is from West Side, you know, Cape Coast, my second hometown, because he is a West Side legacy woman. No lawyer has ever explained proceedings so lucidly to my understanding before. I mean, my own lawyer, Lawyer Clement Akapam. You know, it's his pencil and his left hand for me. Right? So, now, guys, on your marks, get set. Pay.
Don't build roads, you know it. Yes, the people of this country, anywhere, have the right to express concern about the nature of their roads. There's no problem about that. Okay? And demonstrations, if you like, are the rights of you and I and every group of people, provided it's done within the limits of the law, and you go by the Public Order Act of informing the police and carrying out peaceful demonstration, okay, to register your concern or bring your concern to the notice of the authorities. There's nothing wrong about that.
Okay, so Terminator, right? Terminator. So we are working within the Public Order Act. The Public Order Act. Now, what is wrong that you can't tolerate it?
Demonstrations don't build roads. Demonstrations do not build roads. Government has a policy, government has a strategy, and as much as we want to work with speed, government will go by its programs, one after the other. Government will build as many roads and fix many road activities as possible. Demonstration or no demonstration, government has a program and we are following it, okay? And it's unreasonable for any individual to think that Ghana or government should build all roads, simultaneously at the same time. It's unreasonable. No. And common sense will tell everybody that government cannot build all roads in Ghana simultaneously.
Hey, Terminator, you say common sense, I don't want.
Common sense will tell everybody that government cannot build all roads in Ghana simultaneously.
Oh, okay. So we have to digitalize the common sense. Hey, because besides failing to catch up, Terminator, you are suggesting that people you beg to vote for your government don't have common sense, or they don't have enough to know that you can't fist the roads across the country at the same time. Hey. But Terminator, you now promise that you are coming to dualize the roads. And now, Angloba, Urefi, I can't say one crying. Oh, Botwe. Botwe? Let me remind you, Terminator.
You're building, you're chassis now, you're building dual carriage, afitama, roundabout. You're building universities all the way to Aflawo. Yeah, the first 17 kilometers, a better central university, Kakrabi, with 3 interchanges on it. Onyamiya Dumna di Pabichia, Ochina, His Excellency the President, or Kati Son for a company called Inzak, Sikanusu Abba, Ewoho, ye dollarizing the runabout to Akosombo. The Akosombo road is going to be dollarized.
No, Terminator, you even bragged that, Charlie. Since the beginning of the history of the country called Ghana, since the independence, no government has ever constructed roads more than this government. Terminator, you said that this government is not like those governments that cut sword, then wheat, a Barudo, take over the projects. Terminator, do you remember?
President Akufo-Addo started fixing roads in Ghana in a very strong manner from 2017. So at times it's ridiculous that you hear somebody saying we are in 2021, fix roads. You are far behind. You are years and months behind. Those people should double up and follow us and know where we are. We have left them behind. When roads were being fixed from January 2017 with speed, but without sacrificing quality. Hey, 4 or 5 years on, we should fix roads. You are late. You are far behind. Get up and run and catch up with us, because we have gone far.
And then, just some few hours ago, His Excellency the President, Akati Son, Yeshe Tema Aflawo Road, dual carriage, Asi. Contractor for new was site, BHM, from United Kingdom, on was site. And Tisa Enra and Kofobi Kati Sodwa, na eho Adani Enrano, and now President Akati Sod by the weekend, na Ejuma Ashasie.
So those of you who live along the Tema Akosombo, Tema Aflao, by the way, Terminator, say after me, Aflao, it's not Aflao, me patcho. And then Aflao, it's not Aflao Rose. Those of you who live along the Tema Aflao Rose and the other side, no, has the dualization begun? Is it still ongoing? Has any of it stalled? Because Terminator says the money, Sikanonso, Anyway, I haven't been to any of these roads in recent times, but whatever the situation is, you can let me know in the comment section on Facebook. If you have friends who live along that place, share the stream and let them help me find out. Now, Terminator begged voters to be grateful by retaining the government to continue the great unprecedented work the government started. I just want to remind us all.
After Tema 4, President Akufo-Addo, what is left is for us to express our gratitude to him and his government on 7th December. Enuma ye bubosu nyai na washasi nyai ebi ebeteki 2 years to 3 years. Na ni awosha na di asino. As I said, you're maintaining for the next 4 years. Na odini nyaba ewiyepa onyami dimu. Na senya wakati sodo no. Onu asan ebe commission. Timasamu September the president any abai oni yedini yepa. So far as roads are concerned.
Oh yeah, all that happened. So as you would know, roads that were in somewhat good shape in cantonments, airports, and some other areas have been re-asphalted. But residents who live along some other roads that have not tasted bitumen before, roads that don't exist at all, every now and then such residents organize demonstrations to draw the attention of the man who says the best government to ever fix roads, the best things to ever happen to us. Sir, kindly pay attention to these roads now. This one, and a Terminator say, common sense should let people who know better know that we can't do all the roads at once. So to save your one, you will share. Now, for a minister in a government led by people who have organized the largest demonstration in the history of this country before, to say that demonstrations don't move me, Terminator, this one, dear, God said we should talk truth. You and I. You are my uncle, you are my grandpa. This one you didn't try. Honest. You didn't try.
Demonstrations don't build roads. Demonstrations do not build roads. Government has a policy, government has a strategy, and as much as we want to work with speed, government will go by its programs. One after the other, government will build as many roads and fix many road activities as possible. Demonstration or no demonstration, government has a program and we are following it, okay? And it's unreasonable for any individual to think that Ghana or government should build all roads, simultaneously at the same time. It's unreasonable. No. And common sense will tell everybody that government cannot build all roads in Ghana simultaneously.
So, fellow Ghanaians, this is how my Terminator uncle put me in a very tight corner. I mean, I don't know what to do. Very often, when people embark on demonstrations, I would say, yes, it's your right, go ahead, but just don't burn tires. You are my witnesses, I've said that on this show before, don't be burning tires. If Terminator said he's against burning of tires and violence during protests, we will all get it. But he said, Adiano, it doesn't move me. And common sense, no. Meanwhile, let me show you the state of the Dowenya Afienya Road, for example. Just take a look at this. Take a look.
If it rains and the tipper pass, all the water goes to our room. We are suffering. And you know this neighborhood, there is no toilet. And the shit and all drain to our room. So we are suffering. Our leaders always go to outside to view how the place is and say the place is nice. But they don't do nothing. When they come, they just want chop for themselves. So we are begging them that they should do with the citizens also good a little bit, because we are suffering.
Right. How long have you lived here?
I'm living here for 10 years.
Good. You saw that, right? Now, the people there, they don't demonstrate, so you don't even know about the state of the roads. Meanwhile, Terminator mentioned it. No wonder we don't make so much noise about them. Even though we were told that some dollarization was going to go on. And you see, after bragging to us that you are the best thing to ever happen to us in terms of roads, it's not that we lack common sense to know that even a Superman government can't fix all our roads at the same time. We're just reminding you that it doesn't make sense for the road in an industrial enclave where you get a lot of taxes, and in fact the same roads that even leads to the taxman's office shouldn't be in this shape.
Well, for the tax, had it not been the fact that it's mandatory, like you have to pay, probably some of us will consider not paying, because I don't see how I pay taxes and I drive through this this kind of road, especially for the fact that they are just opposite the road, and they also experience the road.
It feels like a very bad relationship. That's what I have to say. A very, very bad relationship. That's how it feels like.
Why do you say so?
I say so because I want everybody to relate to them. These factories that are using or they buy these roads pay taxes. So it's upon the government to use those taxes that they pay to also fix the roads for them to use.
Fellow Ghanaians, does this make sense? I mean, common sense? Or you are not moved by how scandalous this is? Anyway, grab a bottle of Bell Echo Active and cool your heart, because when I return from this break, a heartbreaking story that will hopefully move you and also set those in authority to catch up. Because, hey, 5 years old. Hey, who?
City TV is live on DSTV. Go to channel 363. On GoTV, access City TV on channel 182. On a digital TV, please press the menu button on the remote control and run a new search on your TV. Take note that without an antenna, you cannot access City TV on your television. City TV can be accessed on a free-to-air digital box like the GoTV and StarTimes box. City TV, it's your world.
Alright everybody, welcome from that break. This is Backpage on City TV. I am Caleb Kuda. So when I saw Ejedu, my bosom friend, standing in the sea water somewhere around my village, I was scared. I was worried it might carry him away. Thank God, he is back safely. But what I don't know is if the people of Salakopa, Jita, Amuchinu, Anyanui, and other communities in Keta, Ketu South municipalities and the Anglo district are safe. Like I am really, really troubled. I kid you not. I'm really troubled.
Destroys a lot of things. Even it has destroyed our studies, which make us not to study. The examiners who have said the question did not know whether we are in trouble or not. The sea waves destroys everything. Even since last week, we did not study anything.
You see, the people have not given the government any ultimatum, even though the government promised to do some sea defense wars far back as the beginning of the year. We know it doesn't move the Jidudu if we give them ultimatum, even when our chief said it the way we got some crab back. So no ultimatum. The people have not demonstrated. Now at least we know it doesn't move the Akpafuado regime. But I remember the last time the tidal wave struck. It destroyed homes and people had to sleep by the roadside under mosquito nets. They said they were hungry. They needed food. Today, the tidal waves have destroyed the road they were sleeping by with their wives and children the last time. I hope the urgency of this disaster will move the powers that be in the regime, especially after all the beautiful English we went to speak at Glasgow during the COP26. May you be moved not to break your promises again. This movement is very necessary because even fire has been moving. Fire, Kochi Kaka, fire, Kochi Kaka.
Fire, Kochi Kaka. What shall I say? Come what you don't continue living unto the Lord. Fire, Kochi Kaka, Kochi Kaka. Now, what shall I say?
Fire! Oh man, I believe you. No, at this point, what shall I say? Because my many nieces and nephews, by the way, this tidal wave is very dear to me. I'm just pleading with you guys. Yeah, let's do something. Now, many of my nieces and nephews, who I'm even yet to meet in real life, will be writing BEC. Together with your parents and teachers, I am sending you best wishes. Some of you have been learning under really strange circumstances, without teachers, without textbooks. But when you say it, loud. So I can only urge you to do your best so that when you finish, we can sing, give it glory to the Lord. Fire, boy, fire. Give it glory to the Lord.
Give it glory to the Lord. Give it glory to the Lord. Hallelujah.
I'll give you glory to the Lord. Ire. I'm feeling irate. So my friends, all the best. Do us proud, okay? There are no critics to shame. Don't go and cheat. Just go for the glory. But before we part ways, Terminator, my dear Terminator, you need to admit that, yay! One of Fumuye, Kasa, Basa. That's one shadow. Demonstrations move you. You have to come and tell us. Etimunya demonstration, So Terminator, let me send you an open invitation. Let your people arrange that we can do Backpage together before the Christmas. You understand? Or you don't tolerate discipline. Hey, 5 years old, Terminator. You don't tolerate discipline. Hey, we want you to come so that we can catch up. Because the demonstration we will do is Bogoza and we will drawrise it. We will do it. You will be good.